Hi, welcome to StepsBallroom Online. This is our continuing series, week 3 of our Salsa II live stream classes. If you'd like to be a part of our live stream classes, you can email us at dance@stepsballroom.com. You can also reach us through our social media links, which are down in the description. If you've been following along with this video series, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you receive our updates in the future. Getting started, we have a total pattern review of the patterns we covered in the previous weeks. So our pattern sequence, we started with the pattern that we carried over from Salsa I. We start with 4 measures of standard basic, transitioning from closed frame to our palm-to-palm open frame over the course of those 4 measures. We move into 4 measures of parallel break, using the 4th measure to hold the lady in place to prepare for our final portion, which is 4 measures of Ronde Swivel. We return from Ronde Swivel back to closed to pick up 4 measures of basic. At the end of that second chunk of 4 measures of basic, we drop the left arm down for the man, right arm for the lady to lock into the hip to push away for our open break series. We start our open break series with open break plus back spot turn. Now that takes 2 measures, so we're going to wrap up that chunk by adding 2 measures of basic to the end of the sequence. So that 4 measure chunk is 2 measures of back spot, open break and back spot turn, and 2 measures of basic. We're going to go ahead and put an additional 4 measures of basic in as a placeholder for right now between our series. When you're more comfortable with our series, you can of course pull these placeholder basics out and just move pattern sequence to pattern sequence. But right now we have 4 measures of basic in between. We will then drop the arm down again to set up for open break. This open break series, we will leave open break to the target turn motion, and then that will take 2 measures. So we have to tack an additional 2 measures of basic on the end of the sequence. At this point, we're ready to repeat the whole sequence from the beginning, starting with the the basic to parallel break and ronde and swivel again. Putting that together with our partner for our review patterns, starting with the basic. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3 to palm, 4 to parallel. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. You hold her in place now, ronde. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, now back to basic. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. The arm comes down to open break, back spot, turn. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, now back to basic going. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. The arm comes down for open break, target turn here. Bring her around. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Let's take that again from another angle. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. Palm to palm, parallel. 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, now we ronde. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, now back to basic. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. The arm comes down to open break, back spot, turn. Bring her around. 2, 2, 3. And 4, now back to basic going. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. The arm comes down to open break, target turn here. Bring her around. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Our new pattern for this week is going to be continuing with those open break plus series. So far we've done 2 open break patterns. We've done open break plus back spot turn and open break plus target turn. Today we're going to continue on with open break plus Manhatten, which is also sometimes known as open break plus outside turn. We've done 2 different arm sequences that we had going into those previous setups. The first one for open break back spot turn, we did push, pull, and then the fish hook lead leading into frame as we rotated. Then we did target turn, which was push, pull, and then we tracked the arm down to come up as we stepped into the target motion. This third one is going to be 95% similar to that fish hook lead, but then we're going to add an additional lead to it. All right, in order to appropriately see the arm work for this, we're going to need to take this from 2 different viewing angles. We're going to start here. Don't worry about the footwork. We'll cover the footwork in next week's lesson. This is just working on the arm work to put it together. So we're going to have that open break motion. We have the push and pull as we go through open break, stepping push and pulling forward so that the lady knows that her next step is going to be forward coming through the motion. Now, as she takes that forward step, generally we're going to be taking that side step that we normally do, but here you're going to do the fishhook lead to bring you to the same place that we were hitting for back spot turn. Now, the additional motion that we add to create Manhattan is here in the left arm for the man, right arm for the lady. Once we hit frame position, we're going to rotate the wrist down, which is going to point her elbow up towards the ceiling. This allows us to hinge her arm in behind her back without causing any great deal of pain. We're going to bring the arm behind the back, and then our free hand that is up here, a right hand that is up here on the shoulder blade is going to drop down and grab a hold of the fingertips and get the hand. Once we get the right hand to right hand connection, gentlemen, you can release your left arm out. So that all happens in one motion. So you do push, pull, fishhook to frame, and then at the very end of that, you add in that additional wrist twist to put her into position. So we're here, you have push, pull, fishhook to grab, all in one motion. So it's out and out, twist, drop, change hands. Now from here, we're going to unwind the lady out by pulling sideward with the hand very lightly. We're not trying to hurt her. We don't want to lift up at any point because that'll put her into the half Nelson as we go through the motion. So you're going to use the fingertips to pull it out, pull her arm behind her like a top stepping around till we face each other. Now that's going to leave you in this weird reverse claw grip. That's absolutely normal. What we do is just flip our hands over to either handshake position or magic finger switch back to regular frame position. So when we take the footwork with this next week, we'll be bringing it back to frame. When we carry on a week after, we will take that to the handshake position for additional patterns. All right, one more angle so you can see the back side of this arm pull. So we're here, we're pushing away on the open break for push, pull to the hip, fishhook to frame, drop the arm behind and connect with the right hand. We rotate her out, pull to bring her around. So when we practice this, we're going to take it to the next step, which is just trying to make that connection as smooth as possible. All right, for this run, we're going to take it as a smooth transition. We're not really focused on the footwork. We're just working on trying to get that arm work in connection. So fudge your feet as you need to and focus in on the lead. Starting from open break position, we have push, pull, fishhook to connect, pull her around, finish the step. We're going to do that one more time. Ready from open break, we have push, pull, fishhook to grab, pull her around, finish the step. So keep practicing with the arm work for the Manhattan for this week. Next week, we will bring in the footwork for that, as well as get it together with partners. Hopefully, we'll be able to connect that to our total sequence so that we move from open break target turn to open break and Manhattan. Thank you for joining us for our Salsa II class. If you've enjoyed yourself, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit all the buttons down below. If you want to be a part of the live stream classes, again, email us at dance@stepsballroom.com. Otherwise, keep practicing this week, and I'll see you in our next lesson.